Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. It's a gain of 27 yards. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. Taking off. He'll get a dozen out of that one. Scrambling his way to a 1st down. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Richardson. And he holds on to it here as he's out of bounds. That's a yard or 2 shy of the line of scrimmage. Therefore, that's a sack. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. They get 15 on that game. That's good for a Colts 1st down. That's good for another Colts. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. Hey, check that, street. On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. A 2nd down throw for Richardson. He'll tuck it and take off. A flag is down. It's a gain of a yard. But let's check the call. Now it is 1st and goal. Now a give running left with Taylor. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Matt Gay on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. The former Ohio State Buckeye. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. He'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a 1st down. From the gun, it's Herbert. Finding the tight end, here's Will Dissly. Look at the big guy rumble. And he will go all the way. Will Dissly, touchdown Chargers. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry, what an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
7-7.
'Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, Richardson. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. A run with Taylor.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Richardson. Trying to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
They face 2nd down and 7. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Charger 1st down. Now it's Dobbins. Not much happening there. Tackled at the 17. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He connects with Disley. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. Now Herbert. And he'll take it on in. Will Disley. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, Richardson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Richardson going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Davis now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's Dobbins. Room up the sideline at the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he is gone. 72 yards. Touchdown, L.A. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here's Gould on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. Finding space inside the 40. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Davis now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, big hole left side. And they're not going to catch up to him. He brings it all the way back. 95 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
And they are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go. Hey, smash,
They'll run on first down with Taylor. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He's got the big man, Mo Alley Cox. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Taylor. Woo! Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Jelani Woods. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and
he's got another one. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Bronco switch. Check. Ready.
They'll toss this right side to Taylor. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. We call it the octopus. And it cuts the deficit down a bit further. Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A run with Dobbins. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the ground, here's Dobbins. He's inside the 30. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll stay on the ground. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Herbert. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, L.A. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Kicker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chargers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10. They're on the 16-yard line.
Check, hurt. Ready?
Now it's Taylor. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. Taylor a first down and more. Jonathan Taylor. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the second half. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Davis now to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll begin here on the ground. Lots of space, past the 45. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And good hard running will get him down close to a first down. Might be a yard short. Try to pick this one up on the ground. He's down right at the 40, but that is good enough to move the chains. First down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's not going to outrun the defense. They push him back out of bounds. A loss of a couple. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
The championship is good. Makes the score Chargers 38, Colts 29. kicker to kick off for the Chargers.
And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And they are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. Here is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Taylor. Ooh. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. Now we're going to get a timeout somewhat pointlessly called here with 3 seconds to go in a game that has already been decided. Here comes 2nd down. Here we go. One final play. He'll look deep for Pittman. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.